Yo, what's up? This is Pat. Just making a quick video. A couple things on my mind today. So I'm going Christmas shopping. Unfortunately, like the only place in this town to go shopping, one of them is Walmart, of course, where all my, well, not all my problems began, but a lot of them are tied into Walmart. And I think a lot of the things that happened to me, the rabbit hole always led me to Walmart. So call me a conspiracy theorist or what have you. I know for a fact that they got something coldish going on there, and underground, something underground. It's where the stalkers meet. I don't know how they do it, but they do. I'm dumb. I'll go there because I don't feel like driving real far. I was watching this guy, I think his name's Ted Green, but it was pretty powerful, man. He talks about how he, that we are living in a wicked world, and they try to detach us from each other and distance us from each other. Yeah, man. They They try to get everybody fighting against everybody, like even my own mother. I mean, I can't begin to tell you how, like, she's like demon possessed all of a sudden. Like, no matter what I say, no matter what is like, she's against me. And I get so angry because it's just, I can't, it's just unbelievable how they, whether knowingly or not knowingly, she is against me. Like she freaking hates my guts. I mean, I had a friend that was murdered this past week. Well, it's skeptical. He was killed by a police officer, but and then on top of that, I found out my ex got engaged to her new man. And I'm used to this. It's like I said, it's just a non-stop. It's always just bad. It's hard to try to keep a positive outlook. And I try to stay positive for my kid. She I don't know if I don't know what's gonna happen to all these kids when this shit goes down. But I just pray that somehow a miracle happens, and I mean, the Bible's written, I guess. Book of Revelation says, that these people are going to have their day. This thing going on in France, Europe. I mean, this is like we're living in the times. This is like, I think this is where it's. I mean, it's been going on, but this is where it's about to pop off. And I don't know. I can't tell if people are like I was a few years back before this, just oblivious. You're just oblivious, like you're like I said, your biggest thing like is when are the playoffs starting in football, and you know, like I just had a flashback from my sister 6 years ago. I went to she wrote on Facebook that night was what a great time we had. We went to an Eagles game, and I remember I just had a ball, man. Like I had I did have a, like, that's where it was like the beginning of a long opiate problem that my ex-wife and I had gone through. But I beat that. Like, I came out of that, and then beat opiate addiction, had money, had a great job, and kept the ball, like somehow persevered through it and got clean, all in the while like keeping my job and keeping my head above water. I think my marriage kind of fell apart though during that period, and but it was just kind of depressing looking back at a flashback and just remembering it's like a whole different life. It's like my previous life. I didn't know such things. I didn't know anything. I was like everybody else. I just assumed everything I was taught, everything I was told, everything on the news was what was going on. I mean, like every person, like, of course there's there's always the threat of war and stuff, but I always thought America was the good country and that we were just helping everybody. I never questioned 9/11. I never questioned the moon landing. I never questioned the shape of the earth. I did wonder why there was planes flying around the sky drawing. And when I looked it up, it said skywriting, and I just dismissed it as skywriting. I thought, like, who are these dudes that have all this money that they can just fly a freaking jet around to draw in the sky? Like, it must be nice, Shit. I mean, I'm like, to put gas in my car, it's not even my car, is a problem since this all started. I remember when I was selling real estate one month, and what was it, 06, 07, 10, 11 years ago, I made like $20-something thousand in 1 month. Like, I would like kill for $2,000 right now. Anyway, I'm sure a lot of you are also going through trials and tribulations, each and every one of us, TIs or non-TIs, like it's the holidays. This guy I was talking about, I think his name's Ted Green. He's like a Bitcoin guy, investor, very smart, very spiritual, a truther. He knows what's up. And he just said the holidays that on Christmas Eve, more people have heart attacks than any other day of the year. It's a scientific fact. And it's due to stress and depression and anxiety. And, the holidays should be joyful, regardless of, if it was made up to make money, so we spend money. I mean, so be it. It makes kids happy. That's all I care about. I think our younger generation, our children, deserve a good life. They don't, they deserve to breathe free air. They deserve to be shielded from tyranny and evil and all this stuff, man. Like, where are all the good people at? Like, where is there no good people in power? There's no patriots. There's no bravehearts. There's no, where are all the, where's the guys with balls? Like, I was thinking, like, if I had hit that lottery, that $1 billion lottery, I would have had some master ass plan to, you know, I'm sure they would have had me taken out or somehow sabotage that, but I would have, you know, it would be, I would have started a militia or something, man, because this is not right. It's not God's way. These people are not God, regardless of the robots that they're building and artificial intelligence and the quantum computers and the knowledge that they have through CERN and portals and aliens. And I mean, I don't know what's real and what's bullshit. I do know that there is something really horrible going on, and it's like a shift, and like almost like everybody can feel it, because you know, there's a lot of people, like, I mean, my friend, for example, that, you know, he was shot. It was him, a cop, and God, and the cop shot him in the heart. Said he had a steak knife. Shot him down like a dog. Like, what happened is to serve and protect and call him for backup and shooting for the I mean, I know you shoot to kill, but it was, you know, it's just sad, dude. You know, the guy he's like one of my very good friends for many years. We had fallen out, but we met at church of all places. We reunited. I told him I was going through some crazy shit, but I didn't have a chance to tell him, and he said, crazy. He said, crazy is when you wake up. He had a slight drug problem. Crazy is when you wake up in an abandoned home in North Camden. He's nuts, man. So he made me laugh. But rest in peace, Justin. I love you, dude. You were a soldier, man, a warrior. It's my third friend in 2 years. I lost. OD, suicide, murder. I understand cops got to do their job, but I don't think they're, you know, I don't think they're more to, I think they're more trying to, I don't know. It's like a Stasi, almost like a Gestapo. They call them in the city the ghetto Gestapo. Anyway, it's a beautiful day. I want to go to see if I can go and do one of these freaking. This is where I think they're building underground tunnels. Look at this. Parts flying at me. It's where I think they're building underground tunnels. Under here, it's gonna be a big old. In the future, it's probably gonna be a big old frickin' concentration camp or some shit. I won't be around for that, and I just hope that I pray to God that the righteous people make it out, make it, you know, escape this oppression somehow. But it's coming to America, man. Anyway, happy holidays, Merry Christmas. Praise God and pray to God that this holiday season is a happy one for everyone. Pray for your enemies too. I don't think they know what they're doing, man. They don't. They're caught, like, stuck in the system too. You know. All right. Peace out.